Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fresh Takes Gaming Podcast, episode 39. Video game podcast that brings you fresh takes on the video game industry news, kerfuffles, debacles, and rumors. I'm your host, Evan, joined with me, my co-host, Nick.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Man, it's been a whirlwind of things, man. We got nuclear winter in Texas.
No shit.
No. All jokes aside, I have some buddies in Texas.
Yeah,
it's not good down there. So, any of our listeners and viewers in Texas, our heart and our thoughts and prayers go to you and your family while you're getting through this crisis with the weather down there. So, let us know if you're from Texas and how things are going in the comments, or hit us up on Twitter. So at Fresh Takes Pod. So that's what's going on. We're going to go into the patch notes real quick. We did announce our 100 subscriber giveaway winner. It was Haywa Games. He has been contacted via DM and responded joyfully. So with much glee. So we've already got him his 2 game codes, Steam game codes. We're working on getting the shirt ordered for him because everything's print on demand, so we got to order it, get that to him. And I know you are hard at work on getting that lovely coffee brew to him as well.
Yeah, I was roasted a bunch of the coffee up. We just kind of got to let it sit for a minute so that it can baste in its essence. Because you can't bag it. You're not supposed to bag it right after you roast it. It's like a big.
Okay.
I don't know. It's you're either on the camp of you need to let it rest before you put it away, or you're in that fuck it, bag it right away, and you can grind it right away.
Okay.
Camp.
Okay.
It could draw blood.
Yeah, see, the more you know, man. I don't know. I don't know these things. I'm not in the biz of coffee roasting.
I like to drink the shit. That's like
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So, what else is going on? We have the beanies as well. Hello there. Hello.
Hi.
How are you going? Oh, say hi to Mr. Nick.
Hi.
We have a special guest.
Little lady.
We have a special visitor this evening. What are you wearing? Can you sit up a little bit? What are you wearing? Oh, FTG t-shirt.
What?
My goodness, look at that.
That's awesome, kiddo.
You looking pretty good in that, girly. You feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Thanks for coming on the show. Don't squeeze that. Yes, everybody, my daughter has entered the show. This is Harper. She's a big supporter of the podcast. If you didn't know. Number 1 fan right here.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're the number 1 fan?
Yeah.
Say I'm the number 1 fan. Are you shy? She froze up like Windows 98.
Rebooting.
You good?
It happens.
You just giggling?
Yeah. I want to put this on.
You want to put these on? Okay, we'll put these on for a second. Okay. Say hi to Mr. Nick.
Can you hear everything now?
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
is. It's awesome. She's like, yeah, I'm
Back on me? You're done? All right. Easy. Whoa. Okay. All right. Don't touch the cord now. Okay, baby. I love you. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for stopping in.
No, I want to go. I want to. No.
Ah, she's crawling on me.
Lamprey.
Right? She's latching on to me like a lemur. You want these again?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Cuteness overload.
Hello.
All the views are going to skyrocket from this.
That's an awesome looking shirt, man. That is really cool. Thank you so much for wearing
Let's let
it.
everybody get a good view of it. Let's have you stand up on Daddy's leg.
Okay.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Oh, man. Stunts are happening. There we go.
Nice.
There's the shirt right there.
That's what I need to wear. See,
Fresh
that's what I
Takes
need to
Gaming,
complete
right
my
there.
outfit. Where'd you guys get the tutu? Because I'll make this
The
happen.
tutu's the best part.
Yeah, fact. Like, that's what makes it.
Okay.
It matches the lettering.
Mom's calling you, baby.
It's awesome.
She
like, "You're
loves
done,
it.
dude.
She's a future podcaster, man.
Yep. She's like, this is what I do
All right,
now.
baby. Mommy's calling you.
talk
Needs you.
games.
All right. Yes. You need
Have
to
a
go.
good night.
Get
Get home.
Leave the headphones here, baby. Yes. That is it, y'all. That is.
Kids
Let
are
me
the best.
adjust some things. They're just. She's a hot mess handful, man. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Fact. You got to take those cuddles while you can get them, though, man.
Oh, dude.
She's
already started. She's already
is a shit.
No, dude, she's already being stingy. She's like, mommy and Mimi are the only ones that get cuddles. Daddy, psh, you're a chump.
You'll be cool again at like 6 to 7, like when she figures out like you do the fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it turns into, I don't want to talk to you, but I want to cuddle.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, Daddy.
I want snuggles.
Yeah.
So,
I wait until they go to sleep.
Yes. That wasn't planned or anything. Her coming in here with the shirt on. That was not planned.
Yeah.
Totally impromptu.
Yep. Boom.
Yeah.
Just happens. There's merch around the house.
Yeah, I mean, there is. There was merch around. She put on beanies. She's putting on all sorts of stuff, man. So,
as soon as I got that box, I opened it. Carrie came over. I threw a pin like right at him, dude.
Sweet. What'd you
grab
think?
One of these, fool.
What'd you think of the packaging tape? It's a whole thing.
I thought that was really cool. That was
nice
really
little
cool.
touch, right? So
I know it is. It's little
things like that,
je ne
right?
sais quoi.
Yes. So, Sticker Mule, if you want to sponsor us, we buy your stuff from you all the time. We love your products.
Same with we do it in Chubby Chow also. We get a lot of our stuff through them.
So they're fantastic.
Hook it up, Sticker Mule. Come on.
Yes.
I thought we had friends over there. Don't we have friends there?
We may have one. Maybe one friend over there.
Bill the janitor.
Right. So Sticker Mule, hit us up. We love your products. We buy them all the time. So yeah. Anyway, what we're talking about. 100 subscriber announced. That's done. On to the next one. We might do another giveaway at 250 or 500. So if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. And if you're an audio listener, just head on over to YouTube anyway and hit subscribe. What's it going to hurt? Nobody.
Nothing.
So, but anyway, man, what's going on with you? What have you been playing? What have you been doing? I know you're still under reorganization for the biz.
Oh, jeez. Well, I finally, I think the second round of antibiotics did it.
Good.
So I'm finally getting where I can get around and stuff. You know what's sad though is I haven't been playing anything, dude. Like anything. I played like some crossword games on my deal, but it doesn't really count as gaming. But I've been binging anime and then
getting your weeb on.
Stuff.
Getting your weeb on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to get my weeb on, bruh. And then I'm making what's called a mempo. It's like it's kind of those demon samurai mask things that you see.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like Yoshimitsu kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. So that's called a mempo. So I'm currently casting one of those so that I can I'm making a mold for it so that I can keep recasting them as actual masks to wear.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
Because you've already done the fabrication cosplay stuff, so
yeah, I love it. I dig the shit out of it, and I am sad that the conventions aren't really happening right now, but I totally get it.
Yeah,
but that's not going to stop me from making weird random shit in my house. So
no doubt, man. keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We were talking about the beanies before we interrupted. So
yes.
If you want to support the show, buymeacoffee.com/supportftg is where you can go do that. You can buy us a coffee. You can become a member. There's perks for membership, all that stuff. But on there, you can also buy a beanie. And if you're a member, you get a discount on that beanie purchase. So go check that out.
Awesome.
Would love for you to rock a beanie.
It's very warm.
They are warm,
very
man.
warm. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
it's actually a good fabric too. It's like that nice.
Oh, dude, yeah, I was super happy.
It.
I was super happy with it. The previous Fresh Takes Gaming merch store will be shutting down. I know I mentioned it like a podcast or two ago, because that particular print-on-demand store service we use, I was not happy with it. Not near the quality that these are. So we're gonna be shutting that down. And we may just offer merch through our buymeacoffee.com page. Seems pretty easy. You just add it as an extra and people can go on there and buy it. And then as I get that extra, I'll just go ahead and do the print on demand order and fulfill it and get it to you. So
boom.
So there's that. I'm probably talking very fast. I have a lot of coffee. Unfortunately, it's not Chubby Chow coffee.
I'm sorry. That is
not good. That
so it's coming.
that shit is amazing, brother.
I know,
like,
right? And
like
that's not me being biased, y'all. That's not me being biased. I like drinking coffee. I'm not all foo-foo. Like I need to have my 2% half cap bullshit.
Up. Yeah.
Like I like a good cup of Joe, and that Brazilian, like that. And we call it the morning after, but it's
that's a pretty good
Tanzanian bean.
Yeah, and
and that one's good.
That one is good. Not my favorite, but the Brazilian's my favorite. And like full stop, like full disclosure, like on the down low, like Nick sent me a little sample packs of the coffee, and I let him know straight up, like, hey man,
this one's not my fave. I like this one.
Yeah. So when I say I love the Brazilian, like that is legit. That is a ringing endorsement. That is no BS. That is not, sponsorship, nothing. That is like legit. It is good stuff. So if you can support a veteran-owned company, go to chubbychow.com. Or is it Chubby Chow Mob? No, it's
chubbychow.com.
Chubbychow.com. And check it out.
Chubbychow.com. And then we're doing, I should be doing K-Cups here pretty soon too. So
dude,
for those of you that have Keurigs.
That would be dope. Once you get those going, I could take some into the office, man.
Yeah, I got you. It's just...
No, dude,
that'll totally be like another side thing, but that is like some maker shit that went wrong. And we can talk about how that
we could talk about that
got
offline.
Sad and tragic.
Yeah. Okay. For sure, man. But yeah, so legit, it's good stuff. Looking forward to getting it. And I was like, it was so good. And I know we're going off on a tangent here about the Brazilian coffee, but it's so good. Like I was reserving it for my weekend cups only. Like during the week, I was drinking like my Kroger brand breakfast blend. All right, that's what I normally drink. Yep. Unless I have something better. And I had that Brazilian bag sitting there and it's like, oh, it's almost Saturday. It's almost Saturday. Daddy's getting his juice. So I'd brew it on the weekends and it was just like, it was just one of those like enjoyable moments of coffee. So anyway, awesome. I'm gushing about that. Anyway, yeah, good on you, man. You got some great products there.
Yeah, I'm blushing. Like you're killing me here.
Yeah, sorry. Don't want to inflate your ego too much, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I fucking rock one.
So okay, well let's get moving on. What I've been playing, same old stuff, man. I've been super busy, man. Like work has been super crazy. Got my hands in multiple projects, and then people want me for more projects, and I'm like, to the point where my boss's boss is like, you're on lockdown from any more projects until we get these other things out the gate. I'm like, all right, man, say no more.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Good looking out. So that's what's going on there.
It always happens in springtime though, right? Like anytime springtime comes around, it's like everybody's coming out of that lethargy from lethargy. I got lethargy you. From the winter, unless you're in Texas, and then it just sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Like here in Wisconsin, we expect it, but
you're kind of prepared for it. Your state is prepared for stuff like that. Yeah, we have the
infrastructure to support that kind of shit.
Right.
So it's very different. So all those Northerners that are talking shit, it ain't this guy.
Yeah.
Like I totally get it. That shit sucks.
So that's what I've been playing. I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of the same old stuff. Apex, a little bit of Warzone. I really want to dive into the Medium. I have it installed. Haven't done it yet. Just to see how it performs, because that was the game. I was
looking at something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, because that was the game that like bogged down a 3080, an RTX 3080 GPU. So I'm just like, So I'm gonna take the dive eventually to see how it does. Just to see. What else have I been playing? That's really it, man. Everything else has been like side work. So as you know, I do like some graphic design stuff on the side. So circling back to the patch notes, the never-ending patch notes section we keep going back to. I should have done a better job thinking of stuff, but I've been everywhere. Mark your calendars.
Mark them.
Get them out right now. March 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We going live again, baby. Yep.
Nice.
You can come join us live on glimesh.tv/Fresh Takes Gaming.
That's right. A Saturday, y'all.
It's a Saturday. You got nothing better to do. You can't go nowhere. You might as well come hang out with us.
I would say too soon, but we've been doing this shit for a year.
Right. We're going on a year and a half. I mean, let's just...
Yeah.
For real.
Just accept it.
Just accept it. So, come join us. these two brutish faces. One with a real nasty stash rocking right now, okay? Come see this live.
Drink it all in. Drink it all
Just
in.
soak it up.
I'm the most voluptuous I've been in years right now.
Right?
That pneumonia kicked my ass,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
I went and hopped on, and I was trying to fuck with the nurse and like try to lighten it up. I always try to lighten it up for them because they all have like a shitty job, you know?
Yeah.
So I hop on the scale. I'm 5'10", all right? 5'10 and a half on a good day if my back's all fucked up, right?
Sure, right.
We'll rock that half inch. 269 pounds. And 269, like I got a pretty dense frame anyways, and I can usually rock it. I'm in my like 4th trimester right now.
Oh man.
Like it's just beer gutted out.
Yeah.
And it launched up and I was like, oh shit, that's the biggest I've ever been. And I looked at the chick and I was like, it's gotta be my shoes, man. She's like, what? She like stops right in. I'm like, it's either that or the mustache. I don't know. She's like,
God.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna go in this fitting room? I was like, okay, well,
swing and a miss,
some miss. Shit happens. Like,
yeah, I mean, you tried. You put it out there, man. That's all you could do.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You can bump. You know, if they spike back, then cool. But it's not about it. It's not about it.
So we're gonna be on Glimesh.tv/FreshTakesGaming. We're going live on there. We used to do this years ago on Mixer. We know the fate of that, so we're not going to harp on that. Glimesh is a new open source, completely transparent live streaming platform. We interviewed the CEO, Luke, on one of our episodes previously a few months back. They're going into their alpha launch on the week of March 2nd. And that's that. So that means that Saturday, March 6th, we will be going live on there. So come join us, chat with us, talk to us about the gaming news we report on. We'd love to interact with you a little bit. So that's big news. Going live again.
That's awesome, dude.
So
that they're pulling the trigger.
Yep, and I was fortunate enough. I put a tweet out about it at BubDrum on Twitter. With just a test snippet, I had the opportunity to do a test live stream on the platform, so they could do some back end data collection and stat collection, essentially. So there's maybe like a dozen or so of us, give or take. We all went live. Luke and one of the other devs, Hayden, went on there, looking at stuff, checking things out. And I'm telling you, man, I had my buddy Coop in Discord. He's been
here since like the beginning.
Coop's been a great supporter of the show, man. He's fantastic. Yep. He's active in our Discord, which you should go to. It'll be in the links in the description below and in the show notes if you're an audio listener. Come get active in the community. We welcome everybody. We love everybody. So Discord, it'll be in the link. Click it. Join us.
Do it.
Do it. So yeah, Coop's been a great supporter of the show. He was actually in the Discord voice chat with me and had my stream on Glimesh up on his TV. And he said what he heard in his headphones on the voice chat was imperceivable to what he was watching on the TV on the stream.
That's awesome.
So that's the power of like low latency, faster than light technology that they've built. With it, let me take that. Don't want to misspeak. They didn't build faster than light technology. They built off of it. So they're using a version of FTL that Mixer used to use, but they've developed it and shoehorned it and kind of done. I'm not a dev. I'm talking on my ass. Okay, I'm a graphic designer kind of dude. Okay,
I don't do the coding stuff, man.
Nah, I don't understand how it works. It just worked really well. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. So now that we've spent 20 minutes going round and round about different things that I keep forgetting to mention in one go,
we're good. I'm
good.
Having a great time.
I am too. I think this is the best show yet.
I love it.
Do we talk about video games again? What's happening?
Well, we kind of touched on it with Glimesh. Like it was,
it's gaming industry, streaming industry related. So yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. So they go live on the 2nd.
They go live on the 2nd. So if you have you can go right now, set up your profile, get your panels and your chat background and your channel offline image. You can set all that stuff up. You just won't get a stream key until the 2nd during the alpha launch. You'll get your stream key. If you update OBS, they should actually be listed as one of the providers in OBS on the 2nd. So
nice.
Update your OBS. Yeah, they've worked with OBS, and OBS is putting out a release that will have them added to the providers list.
20th. So I have like not a lot of time.
Yeah, you have like 2 weeks. So
okay.
It'll be good.
Yeah. Kira and I like legit about killed ourselves today trying to get this place.
Oh man.
Unfucked. Because our idea is that we're gonna have like webcams and shit everywhere showing like what we do day to day. So Chubby Chow will have its own channel. They'll be running 24/7.
Okay.
Well, not 24/7. Let me rephrase. During our business day, it'll be on, and then I'll be streaming, doing nightlies here and there. So on the DS Claw channel.
Nice. So yeah, follow DS Claw.
Fucking A, man. I'm excited.
Chubby Chow on Glimesh. Bubdrum on Glimesh. We all there, baby.
Yeah. When do you know what you're going to be doing streaming schedule wise?
So what I'm thinking is it's going to be still somewhat limited for me on the personal channel until hopefully April when I get my my previous stream room back.
Okay.
Right now it's housing my in-laws.
Is there a right
now it's housing my in-laws. They're supposed to be, transitioning out. So fingers crossed everything goes well so they can do that.
Yep.
I can get that all set back up, and then so once that happens, it'll probably be more of a regular schedule. It'll be probably Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and then Tuesdays, Thursday, every other Saturday, unless we're doing the podcast, or maybe after we do the podcast, I'll get on later.
Nice.
So, yeah, man, that's the goal.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it. I'm debating what kind of streams to do initially during the Alpha Week launch, because I know there's a lot of interest in gaming, obviously, but one of the main things of Glimesh is they don't want to be pigeonholed as just the game streaming platform. Like they want IRLs, they want art, they want education, and that's understandable. There needs to they want it to be multifaceted and inclusive of all those audiences and types of streamers. So I may do some art or education, like do a stream on how to create a tiled chat background for your Glimesh profile in Photoshop or something like that.
Maybe
like how that works.
That would be awesome.
During the launch week, right? So
nice.
I mean, literally, that part of the stream wouldn't take too long because but if I take time and explain every step that I'm doing, because I can literally do that in probably about 10-15 minutes from scratch for someone. So,
but it's going to be very different when it comes to chat.
Yes, and hopefully there's people in the chat. You never know. Hell yeah. Roll the dice.
What do you do?
Yeah.
How do I turn this on?
Yeah. There's that.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Remember those days on Mixer?
Oh yeah, I do, especially with ScottyBot. Like anytime I think about anything like that, I think about trying to help people with ScottyBot on Mixer.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Like mid game, trying to throw down on the game, trying to stay responsive with chat, and then trying to remember what command code they needed to type in order to make Scotty do what Scotty do. Yep. It's like, dude, you're killing me.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, how'd you do that? Mix it up. Oh God, I don't know, man. Trial and error. Like
I know, that was like 40 days ago, dude. I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know what I had for lunch yesterday. Okay, I can't remember nothing. I'm feeble. I'm old.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, that's exciting. I am pumped for that. I am pumped to get streaming again. I miss streaming.
Yeah.
I miss the light kitties out there. I miss the shit talkers. I miss
all of
trolls. I miss people that I actually enjoy talking to.
Facts. You miss your regulars. Like I missed having regulars on Mixer in my streams, man. That would just pop in. Even if it was for like 10-15 minutes, be like, yo, I'd just catch up with them real quick and they'd be about their day. That's cool. I miss that stuff, man. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did we have a show that we were going to talk about today? Or
shit if I know, man. We're already 25 minutes in.
I just got to thinking about that. I'm like, wait a second. This is great that we're going down memory lane.
So speaking of streaming.
Oh, nice. Good time.
There's a service called Stadia that you're supposed to stream games on. Yeah,
is that a thing still?
Yeah. So Stadia, a little old. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Whatever. But we're talking about it now. Stadia's still active, but they shut down their internal studio and said they're changing their business focus, which is PR speak for we done messed up.
Oh God.
So yeah, they shut down their internal Stadia Game Studios or Stadia Games Entertainment, whatever. So this was the internal game studio that they hired Jade Raymond for, and now it's shut down. She is now, I'm assuming, seeking employment.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, because she's a heavy hitter. Assassin's Creed, like that namesake alone on your resume is like big. So she was kind of like one of the lead on this, and it's coming to our buddies from Kotaku. Of course.
Oh man, good people.
Good people. I love Kotaku. Love the guys at Kotaku. So this came out. They announced the news today. They started hearing rumblings that Stadia was going to close the service for their game studio. And an industry source told Kotaku that Google was canceling multiple projects, basically any game slated for release beyond a specific 2021 window, though they believe games close to release would still come out. And today, this was on like February 2nd or something like that, there's some new clarification. So, Google will close its 2 game studios located in Montreal and Los Angeles. Neither had released any games yet. I mean, you launch a game studio and you don't launch any games. It's kind of rough.
It's not good. It's not a good thing.
That closure will impact around 150 developers.
That sucks.
A source familiar with Stadia operations said. Company says it'll try to find those developers new roles at Google. So I'm not sure. Hopefully they all are landing somewhere in this, job market with the pandemic. Yep. And then, mentions Jade Raymond. Stadia will still be operating, just focusing on third-party releases to the platform. And it plans to begin offering its Stadia tech to publishers, which would open up the possibility for Stadia to become the streaming tech for other video game companies. So they're trying to pivot, right?
Yeah. Trying to play middleman.
Yeah. So,
it's not a bad call. I think that's something that they should have done from the get-go, though. I think they should have tried to go with playing middleman and then slowly, because that would have given their dev teams time to actually develop games so that they could put out games. Crazy thought.
Sure.
And then once they actually developed the portfolio that they could call their own, then they could kind of start weaning off of that and actually just go solo. So
yeah, I don't know. But here's what's even more messed up, right? A week prior, before they all got laid off, the game studios, the developers, the game studio employees, the leadership at Stadia praised development studios for great progress just 1 week before laying them off. This is also a follow-up article on Kotaku as well.
It's kind of a dick move. I'm just gonna say it. So you guys are doing great. Doing great. I'm gonna get a bonus, but fuck all y'all.
So yeah. So the Stadia vice president and general manager Phil Harrison sent an email to staff lauding the great progress, in quotes, its studios had made so far. Mass layoffs were announced a few days later, part of an apparent pattern of Stadia leadership not being honest and upfront with the company's developers, many of which had upended their lives and careers to join the team. So I guess this is an excerpt from the email. Stadia Games and Entertainment has made great progress building a diverse and talented team and establishing a strong lineup of Stadia-exclusive games. Harrison's January 27th email read, according to sources, "We will confirm the Stadia Games and Entertainment investment envelope shortly, which will in turn inform the Stadia Games and Entertainment strategy and 2021 objectives and key results." And then, a week later.
Well, I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. It did say in there, depending on what their investment package was at that point, that was going to kind of dictate their way forward. And it sounds like their investment package was a fucking IOU, maybe. I don't
Yeah. Yeah. But here's, right, like, it's a Google company. And Google has, as many of us know, that follow somewhat of a blip in the tech industry of anything Google does, is they like to dip their toes into things and launching things and services and then just completely getting rid of them after a few years in.
Yeah, what HoloLens? Weren't they
No,
doing?
that was Microsoft. Microsoft's is HoloLens.
Oh, HoloLens. What was? It was Google.
I know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah,
don't
they
like
Google Glass or some shit.
yeah, that was
And
it. I
then
think
they
it was
had,
Google Glass.
and then they had weren't they doing a self-driving car also?
They're working on that. I think they're still partnering with some folks on that. But then you have like just recently they killed off Google Play Music. Now that had been around for a multitude of years, and now they're just like, oh, we'll just use YouTube Music instead. Because again, it's, I mean, I get it to a degree, but because YouTube's owned by Google, so why they have two competing music services, right? So I get that. But if there's a website I came across, I think it's called killedbygoogle.com or something like that, that lists everything. They have every service and product they have killed off of their over the years, over the decades. So it's lengthy. But yeah, to me, I mean, part of me is not really surprised, and I hate to say that, but you know, because of the pattern of how Google operates things, like, let's try it. It's not working so well. Kill it. You know, employees that we've uprooted be damned. You know, I don't know. Hopefully they got severance packages offered to them or something. I would love to talk to someone about that. But what's key to this is that I think there's definitely some hard feelings and some saltiness about this. The reason is
I'd be surprised if there wasn't.
well, you know, sometimes if there's a nice severance package or there's you know, there's things are on the up and up and good, you know, that sucks, it's good terms. Like,
there's like a good breakup and a bad breakup. Yeah, totally with you.
So the link to this article, I'm looking through, you know, Twitter feeds, you know, as I do. Jade Raymond herself posts the link to this article that says Stadia leadership praised development studios for great progress just 1 week before laying them off to this Kotaku. She linked directly to this Kotaku article on her Twitter. I'm like, yeah, that's not good. things went bad. That's the telltale sign that I think things went bad. When you got like the lead of that tweeting an article that is not glowing. Not good look, fam. But anyway, talking about Google and Stadia, let's talk. You ever play Terraria?
Yes, actually, my son is hooked on that shit like heroin.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, great. Well, guess what game's not coming to Stadia?
Terraria.
Yes.
But why?
But why? So, if you didn't know, the developer of Terraria, Relogic, is founded by a gentleman. I think his name is Andrew Spinks or Andy Spinks. Apparently, he got locked out of his Google account. And he had reached out to Google for weeks saying, I have work tied up in this Google Drive account that's linked to my Google account and all this stuff. Not good. So, let's take a quote from the article from IGN, friends at IGN. Andrew Spinks, or Demilogic on Twitter, explained that he has lost access to all of his Google accounts, including Google Play, Google Drive, YouTube, and Gmail. Spinks has been trying to recover them for over 3 weeks, but his attempts have been unsuccessful as he claims he has been given the runaround by Google. And if we'll have link to the article below, and it shows his tweets. Here's some of his tweets. My phone has lost access to thousands of dollars of apps at Google Play. I had just bought Lord of the Rings 4K and can't finish it. My Google Drive data is completely gone. I can't access my YouTube channel. The worst of all is losing access to my Gmail address of over 15 years. Tweet goes on. I absolutely have not done anything to violate your terms of service, and he tagged Google in all this. So I can take this no other way than you deciding to burn this bridge. Consider it burned. Hashtag Terraria for @Google Stadia is canceled. My company will no longer support any of your platforms moving forward.
Oh!
Quote from Andy, I will not be involved with a corporation that values their customers and partners so little. Doing business with you is a liability. Oh.
Damn.
That's
ouch.
That's a burn. That's bad. So Terraria will not be launching on Stadia. You know, they won't. You can't make this shit up, bro. Like, hey, we're canceling our our exclusivity internal game studio to better push third-party publishers and devs unless we lock them out.
Unless we completely fuck them over. Why? Because I don't know.
Oh God, it's so bad, dude. Like
that sucks.
I feel bad. I feel bad for Andy Spinks, man, because I know like just my Gmail account itself losing that. Oh my God, dude, I've had that thing for years. I'd be so ticked. Yet alone have apps, work, drive files, like all that stuff locked up in there, just gone. You no longer have access to it. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that'd be hot. Maybe I'd be excited to see if he actually sues for damages.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But yeah, so the thing, and you know, we report on it, we give our takes on the news and stuff, and I know we brought up Stadia, but if Stadia would be doing great things, we would say that too. Like, here's a shining light that Stadia's doing. You know? Like, but these are 3 articles within the course of like a span of a week, 2 weeks, that's just like not good. You know? I don't know how else to word it. Like, so
yeah.
And again, we've praised the tech behind Stadia. I've personally said it's awesome. I've used it. It worked great. I just don't like their business model for it. That's the only reason I don't use it. The tech works great when I used it in the beta testing.
Yep.
That's all there is to it, man. I don't know.
There's not a lot more that I think could be said about it. You know, like when there's a lot of games out there that I'm not a fan of.
Sure.
Like hardcore, not a fan of.
Yeah.
But anytime that they do try to like flip around and like unfuck themselves, like I'll generally tip my hat to them in the show.
Sure.
I don't just like to sip on the haterade, just sip on the haterade.
Exactly.
But they need to do something to warrant that.
Yes. So that's what's going on there. The couple mouse clicks you might hear on the audio, that happens. I got to click through things, guys. You know.
Oh.
But this is
talking about me open my coffee thermos.
Oh, like, dude, open up.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's cold, man. I got to keep it covered.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where is this audio coming through? Can I mute this? Can I just mute this tab? Thank you. Why do you do that? So hopefully that didn't come through. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a copyright strike. I don't know. Shoot.
Yay!
I'll start playing the trailer for the game, and I'm like, oh dear God. I pulled up the article.
No, shut up, no.
So some good news. This is awesome. This is. I just brought this game up earlier in this show that I wanted to play. The Medium by Bloober Team. This comes to us from our friendly folks at GameSpot.com. So this is a little bit of an older news story. It came out the end of January, but I thought it was a good news story to report on because it was positive. It was good. The Medium is profitable after just a few days.
That's awesome.
And this launched exclusive on Game Pass. Right?
That is so cool.
So let's see. Read a couple excerpts here. The Medium, a game that only released a few days ago and also launched on Xbox Game Pass, has already managed to cover its production and marketing costs. Now the future sales Bloober Team makes on the unique horror title will be profit. Not too bad for a game that only released on 2 platforms.
That is awesome. See, yes. It can be done, y'all.
It can. And everybody's like, well, how are they making money on Xbox Game Pass? How does that thing work? I haven't had a deep dive into it. Like, I would really know how that,
yeah, I'd like to know
give
how that
me,
works.
like, a flow chart or, like, a Venn diagram or something to explain how this works. Like,
right?
You have 100 games. You're paying, like, on PC, it's $10 a month, $15 a month, whatever it is. On Xbox, or you get the Ultimate, whatever. 100 games, so that's 100 different possible developers. Probably all 100 different developers. Some of them were duplicates, I'm sure, but how
are they all getting a piece of the pie? Yeah.
So, to be profitable after only a few days of a game release.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. Good for them, man.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
That's like the guys that put out a Meat Boy or Super Meat Boy, and there's a couple other devs out there that have rocked it pretty hard that are small guys, and I dig that. That's way cool.
Yeah. What else? Let's see here. Gearbox makers of Borderlands series, has been bought.
Tencent?
No. Close. We used to talk about these guys
one of their
a lot.
subsidiaries?
Casino and everything. I'm sure they have partial stake in them. But
I
this
wouldn't be
one,
surprised.
so it's a parent company of one of the companies we used to talk about all the time that bought up IPs.
Yeah.
We're just like, we always love like, I want to talk to the president of this and be like, what are you doing, man? What's the thought behind
what are you
this?
doing? Because they were buying up like
Everything.
Time Splitters, all sorts of just really crazy IPs. And I can't remember the fucking name right now.
THQ Nordic.
THQ, like I knew it was a T, and I was like, I don't know, I got nothing.
Yep. So
THQ Nordic.
the parent company of THQ Nordic, Koch Media, bought Gearbox. So
I'm telling you, man, when they finally drop some shit, it's going to be amazing.
Oh, dude, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Super excited. You know, and hopefully it'll have controller support for any of the games they release. And it's not just PC, and they have controller support for it. This is a horrible segue, but I'm rolling with it, baby.
No, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, here we go.
And hopefully those controllers aren't a PS5 DualSense controller.
Why is that, though?
Stick drift. Stick drift. Which isn't a new thing, right? The Switch suffered from it. Xbox controllers suffered from it. This to me is just PS4s. Another in a long line of just analog thumbsticks having a drifting issue across different consoles. So this came to us from Video Game Chronicle.com, our friends over there. They're new friends, but they're friends. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, they're still friends.
There is a PS5 drift investigation that was suggesting the DualSense sticks have a life of 417 hours. There was a teardown video done by the ever so popular iFixit, which does teardowns on a lot of popular electronics and devices. And the video investigates why joystick drift occurs in DualSense and other controllers. It suggests that the PS5's analog sticks have an operating life of around 417 hours. So, how do they come up with this? Well, let's dive in. So, iFixit notes that the information sheet from ALPS, the manufacturer of the joystick parts, reveals that the expected operation life for the stick's potentiometers is 2 million cycles, while the center push function, meaning when the stick is clicked in,
click,
is
R3.
is 500,000 cycles. So, according to iFixit's own analysis of Call of Duty Warzone gameplay, this could translate to just 417 hours before the manufacturer's operating life for the joystick parts is exceeded. However, that's Warzone. It could vary.
That's Warzone. Yeah, that's not Final Fantasy, where you're just fucking around.
So, basically, iFixit concluded that the wear to the potentiometer caused by general use was the biggest reason for joystick drift. This is the same allegation made in the various class action lawsuits. So, those experiencing drift have 3 options, the channel says. Fix it, either yourself or through an experienced tech. If it's still under warranty, you can send the controller to the manufacturer for a fix. Or if neither of those are possible, you're just stuck buying a new one. So,
I think this is funny, and this is kind of a moot point to me. Like, you have something, you play with it long enough, it breaks. That's just, this shit happens.
Hey, you know what? Downstairs is still going strong.
I've been tugging on that fucker for a long time.
Long time.
Does me right. Anyway,
2 million cycles? Nothing.
That was 13 or 15, thank you. But for reals though, controllers break, man. Like, you fuck up, you drop it on the floor, it lands on the analog, it jerks real hard. like the controller that my son has completely fucked up. That is it was my favorite up until that point. I still have to play with it every now and then because the other ones are charging or whatever. And zero bullshit. Like I'll be playing, and then I'll forget about it until I start playing or until I'm talking about it, and then it goes.
That's my favorite controller right there.
It drifts upright.
Oh god.
So I have to I like to snipe a lot, so I have to account for the
drift.
The slow drift.
Just leading your target.
So I'm going to aim bottom left.
Just leading your target.
Just time that shit.
But what they're saying is, iFixit reported, after the research, they think it's bizarre that console makers don't consider joysticks to be a consumable part and design them to be easily replaced. I can kind of see that's a valid point too, right? Why aren't controllers? Well, obviously they don't make them that way because they can't sell more controllers to you that way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It comes down to money.
So yeah, for sure. But I mean, if you look at the Xbox Elite controller, where it has replaceable D-pad, things like those are just modular topical parts. But if there was a way to make the underpinnings of those, but with the potentiometers and things, just click and place sort of stuff,
click and play,
that would be really cool. That would be
dope.
We're never going to see that because they won't sell controllers. So yeah,
it'd be self-defeating.
Yep. So that's what's going on there. We're going to dive into our overarching stuff. There's more news stories to report on, but you know what? We're not going to get into it because we're going to talk about other things. Because one of my most beloved franchises in the world is getting a remaster, and it led me to think to the larger question: are remasters worthwhile outside of the business aspect? Because to me, it just seems like a cash grab most of the time. But if they're done really well, I think they're worthwhile. And I'm talking about Diablo 2. Diablo 2 announced that, or Blizzard announced that Diablo 2 is coming out with Diablo 2 Resurrected, I think it's called. It's a remaster of the original Diablo 2 game, improved graphics, improved functions, etc., etc. So I watched the trailer, and what got me thinking about this, and this is going to be this will give you inner look into how my mind works, and it is
do it.
It's like flying spaghetti monsters and all sorts of stuff, man. A buddy at work, and thank you for sharing this with me, Justin, shared with me an AI upscaled video of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. Okay, so I got 4K Rickrolled, essentially.
Nice. That is...
But I'm going to send it to you because it looks flippin' amazing. It's crazy how good this looks from a video that was done in the 80s, right?
Yep.
And I'm just it blew my mind because it was done with this AI triggered upscaling tool or whatever, and they did it in recent 4K. I was like, this is crazy. It is crispy, dude. Crispy.
Crispy, nice.
Right? Crispier than your chicken coming out of the KFC console, okay?
Fucking this shit smacks, bro.
And I was like, dang. And then I saw the announcement of the trailer for Diablo 2 Remastered, and I was like, wow. If they used this AI for that, how cool would that be? They didn't, obviously, but still.
Yeah.
The trailer dropped, and they show you the old, they do cuts. So here's the old. Here's what that same scene looks like in new.
Side by side.
Right? It looks great. It looks great. And they're doing multi-platform with it. It's not just PC. It's PC, consoles, all that. And it's cross-progression. So if you play on Xbox, your progression goes to PC.
Yeah, now I'm kind of...
Yeah, so I'm just that's...
Give a shit.
Yeah, I was like,
that's kind of sucks.
That's a worthwhile update right there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's cross-play. I didn't have time to drill down and, do some more Google searching and whatever to see if it's cross-play. Yep. If it's cross-progression, I would like to think it's cross-play then.
Yeah, but that kind of makes sense,
Yeah. So, Diablo 2... were you a fan? It's okay. If you're not, it's okay.
I love the Diablo series. I didn't really get into it until 3, and it was nothing against Diablo per se itself. I just had a lot going on in my life for 1 and 2. Like there was a lot of other things kind of going on. So I didn't really have the time to play it. But 3, like, man, I was hooked on that hard, and I really dug it. You kind of were talking about how do we really give a shit if it's remastered and if more remasters are coming out? It really does seem like our society is like one of regurgitation right now. Whether it's a song, a movie, now we're doing games. Like it's not original shit anymore. Like we're just going back and redoing shit that we've already done.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Yeah.
And a part of me is like, can we just make new shit? Like, please?
Yeah.
Because I played or listened or danced or watched the old shit. Like, I know how it's going to end, motherfucker. Like, I seen it. But at the same time, if it's done well, if it's done right, if there's actually a lot of care to the original kind of concept of what was going on, or if they actually do have something that is valid and something that they can contribute in order to expand upon the original idea, then I think it actually is cool and I think it's worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of having crossplay would be, or cross level progression, I think would be really awesome, because then I could really enjoy that with whatever kind of time I got going on at that point. So I think it'd be worth it in that aspect.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. And I think for me, it depends on the title.
Yeah.
Right? Like they could come out with a complete remaster of PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy from the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And I would just like drool and buy it regardless, because I just love that game so much. It doesn't matter what how well of a remaster it is. I would just buy it anyway, because it's just I love that title. With Diablo 2, like I really love Diablo 3. Diablo 3 was fantastic. Played it on both Xbox and then played on PC and Xbox. And I love it. It's still a great game. Still holds up to today, in my opinion. So to go back and play a remaster of Diablo 2, I'm actually kind of excited for. And I got to look if it's crossplay. If it's crossplay, that's going to be even more of a game changer for me on that, because before it was like locked to the to BattleNet, and it was there's a lot of hacks going on and stuff like that, and exploits going on the network for BattleNet for Diablo 2 back in the day. So it a lot of people fell off it because that it was just whatever.
I saw the have you seen the trailer for 4?
I saw the trailer, but there's
trailer.
it looks great.
I just wish they'd do a fucking movie using that stuff, because dude, I would
absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I would love to see like a Diablo movie like that, done in that style, that that cinematic style that they do for their trailers.
Yeah, so sexy.
Because Final Fantasy did the same thing, like with the what was it, Final Fantasy like Advent Children or something like that.
Advent Children, yeah.
Come on.
Another one that I did it on YouTube a couple times. What was it? Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the game, but I can tell you that I have watched all their cutscenes, like looped together in like movie style kind of format. I've done that like 2 or 3 times. It's like a fucking hour and a half long, 2 hours.
Oof. But yeah.
Usually I'm doing like some crazy shit,
sure,
fiddly stuff, but I think it's cool stuff, man.
Yeah. If they did something like that, I would eat it up.
Yeah, I'd be done.
Because that's one thing. That's one thing Blizzard is fantastic at, and that is cutting a cinematic trailer.
Yep.
They are like chef's
so,
kiss there.
So what did you think about the fucking Warcraft movie? I finally just saw that.
Nah, fam.
I could see. I could really see a lot of why it got so much hate. It did. Yeah. It bounced a lot, man.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Like I liked a lot of what was going on there, but it bounced so much that I'd have to sit there and go, "What? Okay. Oh, okay. We're doing this. All right." And I'd have to try to put it together.
And it's for World of Warcraft. It's an ambitious thing, right? Like for the Warcraft series, it's just ambitious to try to put that into a one chunk. Like it would better suit me for it'd be better suited for a Netflix original series or something like that. Like that I could see like working.
Yeah.
But they didn't go that route.
Nope.
Is what it is now.
They sure did not.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Like, we don't need to go down that road. I was just wondering what your take was on it.
That's my take.
Yeah,
Might not be the freshest of takes, but it is my take.
I watched that motherfucker at like 2 a.m. the other day. I was
my god, dude!
Oh shit!
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm looking for Starship Troopers right now.
Oh, dude,
dude. I don't know what it is. It keeps popping up in my YouTube feed. It started to itch deep down inside my little heart, and I've got to see it now. I've got to because it's so.
You've
bad.
Never seen it?
It's so I have seen it.
Oh, okay. Dude,
I saw that shit in the theaters. It's just so bad that it's like one of those that it's so good. Just because it's so bad, because the one-liners in there are just so god awful.
Oh, dude. But so you appreciate it, man. You just Starship Troopers.
Yeah, it's got Neil Patrick Harris in there too. Hell yeah, he's playing the psychic. What? Sign me up. He's talking to bugs and shit. Done, son. Good.
So good. Oh man.
I think I'm gonna do that tonight.
You should. You should, man. You should totally fire that up tonight, bro. Get on that Starship Troopers life.
Fuck yeah. Chips, salsa, big old fat dip, and a monster. I'm gonna be
chips and salsa are the best.
Hog heaven, dude. Hog heaven.
Chips and salsa are fantastic. But yeah. So so Remastered. I'm looking forward to Diablo 2. You might play if it's cross console play. Yeah. Progression. Up to Andy for you. Maybe we'll link up. Maybe do a community night for folks that have Diablo 2 Remastered.
Shit.
That'd be pretty sweet. Link
that
up
would
in
be
there.
Fun.
So
yeah, community nights would be pretty fun to do.
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to start trying to plan that. It's been on my mind for a while, and it's just it's tough to get to get involvement initially. But I think we need to start doing it. Finding something that everybody has or has access to. That's of course everybody has free to play stuff. So you can do Apex Community Night. You could do Call of Warzone. You could do that stuff or Paladins, PUBG. No, PUBG's not
free. It's a bunch of shit that I won't play. But
exactly. And that's the problem.
No, I get it. I get it. That doesn't mean I can't be on the horn with you talking shit.
That's true.
That's true. I will totally do that.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's absolutely true. But yeah, guys.
I don't know. We'll have to chat about it.
We'll figure it out. We'll chat.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
I could suck it up. We can
figure something out, man. We can figure something out. But
not that pinky out.
Yeah. But yeah, community. We'll get on that.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap this up, man. We only did we only got 2 or 3 topics, but that's okay.
I had
fun. I had a lot of fun. That's what it's about, man. I had a lot of fun. So, anyway, guys, I'm Evan. You can hit me up on Twitter at BubDrum. Hit the podcast up at FreshTakesPod on Twitter. You can also go to our buymeacoffee.com/supportftg, support the show. We do like blog style posts up there. There's member exclusive stuff. There's supporter exclusive stuff, but there's also public stuff that you just go on there and read. As game news drops, I try to post some stuff and thoughts about it. So go give that a read. I'm no author, I'm no writer by any sense of the term, but I do my best. And if you just want a little, just a little nugget of information about stuff going on, that's a good way to go and find that stuff. So yeah, check that out. Don't forget, again, subscribe, like the video, help us in the algorithm some more. And Nick, tell everybody where they can find you.
Sorry about the phone. My name's Nick, and you can find me at the DS Claw on Twitter, fucking Instagram, all that shit. But I'm going to be trying to get back into the swing of everything. I can actually finally talk for longer than 10 minutes without dying anymore. So I will be getting back in the saddle as quick as possible. My kiddo's grabbing it.
There you go.
And you just leave me in the dark. So yeah, you can check me out there, and I will get back to you. And that's kind of what I got going on.
All right, guys. And again, mark your calendars. March 6th.
Glimesh.
Glimesh.tv/FreshTakesGaming. We'll be there. We'll see you there. We'll chat with you there.
All that stuff. So excited.
So yeah, as always, the best game is the game you like to play and how you like to play it. We'll see you next time, y'all. Take care.